energy wash over you and through you.
Hello, 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 hello. Hi, Ross. Hi. How you all doing? Oh, okay. Thank you, Twiddle. One sec. Sorry, I'm just eating cashew nuts. Twiddle, twiddle, twiddle. 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 Twiddle, 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 twiddle. Demo drop. Okay, let me put it in now so I don't forget. This one. Okay, that's that sorted, Tony. Welcome in, everybody. Demo drop. Hello, Chair Bear. Everyone go and check out the new emotes that we've got. Courtesy of Chair Bear. They are amazing. As is she. Have I got my new shout out thingies on here? Let's have a look. I do have a shout out. I just have the normal one, don't I? I want to put on the super duper one. Let me just... I'm just going to do this now because I'll keep forgetting otherwise. So if I go on to... Oh, how do I make it into studio mode? There it is. Okay. So, live stream 2023. Pixel chat shout out. That's the one I want. So, copy that. Go back into demo drop. Paste. Okay, now I've got to make sure it's the right size. Then I need to find the old shout out thing, which is there. I guess we could have both of them in. Or I could make that a bit smaller. I'm going to put it... I'm just going to... Okay, I'm going to try this. Let's see. Size does matter. Let's try shouting Richie out. What's it look like? Oh, there we go. That's pretty snazzy, isn't it? Look at that face. I want it a bit bigger though. Welcome to my stream. I am currently doing some very important updates. There, I like that. There we go. Sorted. Welcome in, everybody. This is a demo drop. Get your music heard. I hope you've all had a good week so far. We've got some amazing tunes today. Hi, some guy called Pete. Hi. Thank you. Thank you very much. Wow. Thank you for 2 gifted subs, mate. How are you doing? What a legend. Thank you. Hello, paleontologist. Who else is in? I need to say hello to people. Amos and Riot Knight's in. Oh, wow. Hi. You're going to love it. Yeah, it's not usually this. Well, actually, this is a complete fucking lie. I was going to say, it's not always like this, but it is. But we get there in the end. Hi, Quentin. Hi, DS3. Welcome in, everybody. I am looking at your chat messages now. I can see them. Okay, I am set up now. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to rock. Thank you very much. Some guy called Pete. Hello, I've on to Pew. So yeah, if it is your first time, then be gentle. Take your time and use some lube. And if it is your first time watching the demo drop, then hi, this is the demo drop. We've been doing this show now for, I think it's probably 3 years. it's something like that. We've been doing it for a long time now. So we do it every Tuesday. Hi Pattern Perception. Hi Zerek. Hi Avante Pew. And we have had so many success stories with this show that we do on my channel. A lot of people who, as a lot of you producers will know, you're not the best judge of character when it comes to your own stuff. Sometimes we can think our music's amazing when it actually probably isn't, but more likely than that, we usually think it's terrible and it's actually really good. So one of the things I've noticed with the show is it has massively improved people's confidence and getting music out there. It helps us all to be accountable for ourselves, and gives people a really good reason to get stuff finished, I think, because it's a relatively small platform, but it's big enough for us all to like give some really good feedback, and that's what it's all about. Instead of just sending a track to someone or sticking it up on SoundCloud and just getting your generic reply, sick track man, etc., etc. On here, we're listening to it in real time. So it's really good for people to hear what other people are doing. And a lot of the time, the feedback that people get, the feedback that I like to give is literally just technical stuff. Anything that's subjective, I will always preempt that what I'm going to say is subjective. But I know for a fact we've got a lot of people who have improved a lot from listening to the shows. Sometimes we have producers on as well who will listen to your tracks as well. We geek out about plugins and synths and the philosophy behind music production, which I think is a very important topic as well. You know, how lonely it can be being a producer and how it's important to have people around you that understand what it's like. So yeah, welcome in. So today we've got Pattern Perception, Digital Industries, Perfect Poise, People Like Us, Daniel Smith, Joe G, Quentin, Newman, Twiddle, Shanos and NuroGL. So let's get cracking with Pattern Perception, and this is Intergalactic Crimes.
Interplanetary experiments. Interplanetary experiments. interplanetary. Interplanetary
Wow, we were. I love this. And it was very strange, a strange synchronicity, because I shared a meme the other day about how everyone was so gutted when they first heard the original of that by Babylon Zoo. And then the rest of that bit everyone loved, and then it goes into like the really slow bit and how gutted everyone was. Nothing gutting about this. This is beautiful. I love the respace, smooth and buttery. It just sounds awesome. The kind of ragga bits in there as well. It's just so well put together. Really, really nice. Again, like every other track that I've heard off you, Dave, I've loved every single one of them. So yeah, thank you very, very much for sending it in. Guys, please make sure you go and follow Pattern Perception. Pretty please. Share the love. Yeah, really, really nice, mate. Thank you. Yay! I want to say a big thank you to some guy called Pete again, and also DJ Chris Craze, who is driving right now for 35 months. I think you would get less for probably ABH, definitely. But thanks, mate. Next up, we have got Digital Industries. And this is Uprising. So there we go. Danny, aka Digital Industries, with a song called Uprising. I really like it. Okay, Chair Bear, I'll have a look in a bit, darling. But yeah, I really like this tune. It is... you have got a special badge. I put VIP on you. Unless I've VIP'd someone else. Hang on a second. I did it earlier. Don't cry. Don't get upset. I did, yeah, so I didn't forget. So why did you say I forgot? You're confusing me now. I really like this tune. It is it's very psytrancey. It is very psytrancey, but it's also got like that banging trance, tech trance kind of aspect to it as well. And I like it. I don't know if it needs a vocal or not. I like the gated little AIOs in the background. Hi, Ken. Hiya, Barbie. Hi, Ken. How you doing, mate? Yeah, I really liked it. It was, I'd like to hear a few remixes of this as well. I'd like to hear a real full-on psytrance, a real psytrancey version of this. But I really like this. It's cool. There seemed to be a kick missing on some of the kicks at the beginning, which is probably either intentional, like someone said, or it's like a side chain kicking in or something. I don't think it's intentional. It's okay from there. Yeah, it was just on the first few. Every 8 bars, there just seemed to be like a kick missing. Sometimes plugins can do that, which is a bit annoying. If you've got like some kind of a plugin on your kick or your chain, that can sometimes cause the first kick. Usually, it's just the first kick in the project, though, when you go to render it. But yeah, I don't know. It would put me off, so I would say probably sort that out. But apart from that, everything sounds amazing. But yeah, I love it. Yay. Yeah, Chair Bear, I put you as a thingamabob earlier, a VIP. So I don't know why. Let me just double check it again, now that you're in the chat. Okay, I've done it again now, just in case I have made a spelling mistake when I did it earlier. One kick is all it takes, exactly. Do you know what it might be as well, Chair Bear? Because you have a artist badge. Oh, it's worked. So someone else called Chair Bear is now a VIP of this channel. Oh, you can have both. Oh, that's good then. Yay! Remove the imposter. Who? How dare they? There's only one Chair Bear. Yay! Oh, I'm so glad we got that sorted for you, darling. As I said earlier, guys, Chair Bear has been doing some awesome emotes, animated emotes, and some just normal ones as well for the channel. So yeah, if you are a subscriber, you can use them. So yeah, I wish Danny was in here right now, but hopefully he's going to listen back to this. But I love this. He's such a great producer. He produces a lot of different styles of music. I know a lot of the stuff he makes is like freeform and like hardcore stuff, and it can be so difficult to come out of one mindset as a producer and then make a believable track in another style without it sounding like the other one, because there's a lot of different emphasis on certain aspects of different genres. Some stuff you might not need. I was doing it the other day. I've just finished what you would call melodic techno track, and then I was like, oh, it needs a snare roll. And I said to Guy, I was like, I think I'm going to put a snare roll in. And he was like, why? And I went, because it's missing one. He went, well, is it? Or are you just thinking about it in terms of hard house? I was like, oh my God, that's what I'm doing. So it's always good to check yourself if you're going to try out different genres, if you are prolific in one genre. So it's kind of like getting out of your old habits and muscle memory and not using a template that you would usually use for that style of music, which I found very helpful. But yeah, I love this one, Danny. It's really, really good. So thank you for sending it in. Next up, we have got, check yourself before you wreck yourself. Exactly. Techie Steffi's in. Hi. Perfect Poise is next, and this track is called Unstoppable. Hang on a second. Did I give you Digital Industries Soundcloud? If I didn't, there it is again. All of this will be up on the YouTube as well. Okay. There we go. Perfect Poise, Unstoppable. And make sure you go and follow, please, gang. Yeah, I really like this. It has all the elements it needs. I think there was a tiny bit of balance maybe on some of the effects early on. Nothing out of nothing. I mean, I can see now by the name of it that it's been mastered. So don't even worry about what I'm saying there. But it just felt like one of the effects was a little bit too loud, but it doesn't matter. It's not a big deal. And it only happened the once. And you know, I was playing some hard trance on vinyl last night, and there was a certain, it was 99.9 by Organ Donors, and the effects on that were what I would say would be too loud. But who the fuck am I to say that they're too loud? I think it's just that I personally use effects as being sort of more as like a bedding transitional element to tie areas in. So yeah, I think that would just be subjective, what I'm thinking there. But I really liked it. I thought it was an exciting track. The kick and the bass were nicely locked in. It had a nice groove to it. It had a nice pace. Yeah, really liked it. So yeah, thank you for sending it in. Perfect Poise. Nice one. And guys, please go and follow on SoundCloud as well. Thank you. Ken Jones, thank you for resubscribing. And happy birthday. Can everyone say happy birthday, please, to Ken Jones? Happy birthday, darling. 50 years young. Happy birthday to you. Ken Jones, for those of you that don't know, is literally the glue keeping Team Briscoe together. He goes around and sorts out any issues that people have on their streams and does all like the fun bot stuff and like raid bots and stuff. He's amazing. He really is. So thank you for your service, mate. Love you. Next up, we've got People Like Us. You lot know how much I love People Like Us, because it's always something a little bit different. And this one's probably one of the ones that I think sounds most marketable and well put together. Like it's different. It's different to like the more comical stuff, which I still love, but I'll let you guys have a listen to it and you see what you think. So People Like Us, and this is called Head on My Shoulders, Baby. So what did you guys think of that one? I really, really liked it. Really, really liked it. Do you know what it's reminded me of? It's reminded me of, because someone said there, Twiddle said, sounds like loads of samples from the source material. Yeah, exactly. I don't know if any of you have heard of, there's a plugin called Life by XLN Audio. And what this made me think of straight away would be to use something like this plugin. So this plugin, I'm going to show it you on the screen. I should be able to show it you. I guess I could just do, I might just do a screen share because it's just quicker. Yeah, I'm just going to do a screen share because then I don't have to mess around with audio. Okay. So this is it. XLN audio, capture moments, create beats, add life to your music. So the reason why it's made me think of that is because it allows you to chop up sections of audio. And it will just it will randomize it. It's kind of like an arpeggiator of sorts. So I think there is like a thing that we can watch here. Just get my phone out because I always get a little bit like worried that you're not seeing what I'm seeing. Hang on. Where are we? Twitch. My channel. Okay, you can see it. Okay, right. Okay, let's have a listen.
Capture moments. Imagine capturing moments anywhere, anytime, and having them automatically transformed into rhythms. Introducing Life by XLN Audio. Step away from overused loops and sample packs and generate infinite beats with the unique sounds from your life. Capture moments anywhere, anytime with Life's Field Recorder app or import your favorite moments from your camera roll. Drag and drop audio or video straight onto Life, or capture anything in your DAW with Life's DAW Recorder. Meet your new Happy Accidents machine. Every generated beat is endlessly tweakable with Life's AI-powered variation controls. And if you want granular control, Life lets you dive deep with precise controls and effects for every aspect of your sounds, pattern, and mix. Life by XLN Audio ties seamlessly into your workflow. Sync with your DAW of choice, and if needed, route to individual outs to add your own secret sauce to the mix. When you're done, exporting is a breeze. Drag and drop individual samples, the whole kit, your beat as stems, wave, or MIDI. Let Life be the creative spark that starts your next track, or that magic rhythmic glue that ties it all together. Add life to your music.
How cool's that? I think that something like that would be really good with using that old school song as a sample in there, because it would make it would chop it up in a way that we wouldn't normally think of doing. So yeah, for me, like that would be a really interesting. It's I've got it, but I haven't used it properly yet. But I've had a quick go with it. I did me and Guy were messing around with it, so I did like a cockerel noise, and then some other stuff, and then we put it behind like a loop that he had in a project and just listened to it, and it was just so much fun. It was just so much fun, but it's great for Foley. As what they were doing on the video there, they were going out just recording like Foley, like natural organic noises. But I also think it would be really good for just finding, just getting a hook, getting a, like it said in the advert there, to get that magical loop to tie everything in together. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you because it's something I'm very excited about trying. So I thought you guys might like to know about it. So yeah, and that was People Like Us. So make sure you go and follow. Pretty please. And if you want the link for that excellent audio, I'm putting that in the chat right now for you as well. Okay, next. Next, we've got Daniel Smith, and this is Don't Stop the Bass. I was actually thinking I would like to have heard an even harder techno remix of that Head and My Shoulders Baby by people like us. So that'd be really, really cool if DS3 did an even harder remix of that. Something I like about the thought of like an old 50s track and like slamming techno. Okay, next up is Daniel Smith. Here we go. So there we go. Daniel Smith, aka DS3. Don't stop the bass. I love it. I love it. I think it's really good. Your techno has just got better and better and better every single time I've heard one. Everything was really clear on this. I like the fact that you've now decided you're going to go and do a remix of People Like Us's track. That's fantastic. Hi, Winty. Yeah, it's great. I love that the vocal as well, for obvious reasons. But it's just great. Yeah, really driving. Lots of nice ideas. I liked all of your percussion in there. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say, but I really liked it. And yeah, I'll definitely be playing this. So thank you for sending it in. If anyone else can please, if you're not already, go and give Dan a follow. Thank you very much. Yeah, we've played yours, Danny. Oh, you had everything switched off while doing some tidying. Sometimes you have to do that, though. Like, I get so easily distracted. So when I get... oh, you're welcome, darling. Thank you for sending it in. I'm sorry it took so long to get to it as well. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, tidying up. Sometimes you just have to... Like, I have my phone on silent all the time. If there's an emergency, don't ring me. It's not going to be seen. But then I'm on my phone a lot as well. So if I'm on my phone, I will see it. But you have to. It's just too many distractions. Too many. Did anyone see the thing earlier? I did not see it because it was one of those rare occasions where I wasn't on Facebook. I was doing some... What was I doing? I've been in meetings all day on Zoom, and then I was doing emails and then making some short form content. So I hadn't been on Facebook, and then guy comes rushing down who's like, "Don't panic." I was like, "What?" Thinking he's going to say like one of the kids has been in an RTA or something. He was like, "Facebook's down." I was like, "Okay." He's like, "Have you tried logging in?" I was like, "No." "Why?" He said, "Well, you can't. No one can get in." It proper freaked me out. I thought I'd been like hacked, and I was like, "Oh, okay." But like, and then my agent as well. I was speaking to my agent, and he was like, "Did you see all of this stuff? Like, no one was able to get into like Facebook." I was like, "No." And then by the time I went on there, it was fine. Everything's been normal. But yeah, everyone else has been freaking out. Twiddle says I changed my password 4 times. Brilliant. No, well, I hope everyone is using 2-factor authentication as well. If you're not, please do. Try not to link it to a phone number as well, because that can be easily hacked. So make sure you do have some level of security on not just Facebook, anything else as well. Amazon, Instagram, Twitch. Hi, Chris. Richie said I tried once and gave up. No, you honestly, don't. Okay, just don't moan when you get thingied, because it will happen. You need to be so careful. You have to be so careful online now. Yeah, you do 2. I tried once and gave up. I do 2FA for everything. Oh, you do 2FA. Good. Okay, cool. That's right then. If you don't yet, please do. Or at least do not use the same password for everything. Please don't do that. I have a friend, and I'm not going to tell you who it is for obvious reasons, but my friend's wasn't a Facebook password. I think it was a password for her old Mac to get into her Mac. And her password was the number 1. And she still fucking forgot it. I know. I mean, I can't talk because years ago I used to use the password. You know, like when you're really, really young. Like, obviously, I don't think they even let you do that anymore. But yeah, password was 1. Oh, what a legend. Yeah. Okay, next up we have got Joji, Wrote Off Flex. Here we go. There we go. Joe G, take a bow, mate. I love this. I don't have a SoundCloud, unfortunately, for Joe G. But hopefully they will either come in the chat tonight or get in touch with me so I can put it on the YouTube. But wow, I really like it. It's so simple, but everything's got its, its place. Everything's got a reason to be there. We definitely need more Joe G music. 100%. I loved it. Marlon, thank you very much for following, by the way. Thank you. So yeah, if this is your first time here, this is the demo drop. If you want to send in your track, has to be your own work, send it into amberdpromo@gmail.com. Head your email, very important. Head your email, demo drop. And do not leave me any expirable links like WeTransfer. Unless it's a link that will not expire, because it takes a good sort of 2-3 weeks for me to get through each email for these streams. And I will get back to everyone. If you haven't heard of me in ages, then send me a bump up email, but I will always get in touch with you. When you have got an email back off me, I'll tell you when it will be aired, or if it's not listenable, I'll give you some good advice on how to get it to a listenable level. But yeah, Joe G, take a bow. Loved it. Next we have got Quentin. I think it's Quentin. I think you're in the chat at the moment. Have you been on before? Because I'm sure I said I didn't know a Quentin before. I knew of Uncle Quentin from the Secret 7 books that I used to read as a child, but I don't know any real Quentins in real life. Yes, I thought so. So I actually do know a Quentin now, which is so cool. I'm so happy. And you've sent me in a amended version of it, haven't you? Okay, I have it here. Okay, so this is Therapy. I really like this tune. You guys are going to like it as well. This is a really cool tune. Okay, let's play it.
Can't get out of bed. I think I might lay here instead. I'm already tired from today. I can't believe that it's come to this. I blame myself for everything. It's getting louder every day, getting tougher, can't you stay just a minute here with me? Yeah, I couldn't care less anymore about this and that and more. So please don't walk out that door. Stay with me. It's so hard to be when you're not here, 'cause you're therapy. Just come here, I need you beside me just for a while. You're therapy. Stay with me. It's so hard to be when you're not here, 'cause you're therapy. Just come here, I need you beside me just for a while. You're therapy. said if you do your best at it, every day will get a little better. Just you wait and see. It's getting louder every day. It's getting better when you stay just a minute here with me. Yeah, I couldn't care less anymore about this and that and more. Isn't that what life is for? So stay with me. So easy to breathe when you with me, 'cause your therapy. Just come here, I need you beside me just for a while. Your therapy. Stay with me. So easy to breathe when you with me, 'cause your therapy. Just come here, I need you beside me a little longer. Your therapy.
I absolutely love that. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I need a holiday now. I'd love it if that tune was on the plane. You know, you have like some music on the plane when you go on a chartered flight to, you know, Tenerife or whatever. I love it. So Quentin says, honestly, it was so hard to mix. Spent almost a week making it right. Yeah, well, you've done a good job. Digital Industry says, think perhaps a bit of Pultec EQ on the low to give a nice thump on the kick. Ooh, yeah, for a bit of like added harmonics. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, nice. Yeah, but I do really like this. I think it sounds amazing. And it's a different style to, you know, a lot of the stuff that I usually listen to, but I know a good song when I hear it. And I really like that. It reminds me a bit of Coca Diaz, whose stuff we have on the show quite a bit as well. But you've done such a good job on this. It's not easy. And I like the progression as well, your melodic progression. So especially if you're working around a vocal that you want to use, you have to think up the vocal, that you have to think up the change up in the progression, in the bass line, in the melody all yourself. And you know, it isn't easy, but it is very rewarding. So yeah, thank you so much for sending it in. And everyone, can you please go and follow Quentin over on SoundCloud? Thank you. Let me just check I'm following you. Yes, I am. Cool. Yeah, nice one, babes. Next, we've got Twiddle. So there's a bit of a backstory to this. So I don't usually allow tracks that we've already heard to be on the show, but I've made an exception here because the first time we would have heard this show was 2 years ago. So Twiddle says, this track was the first track that I sent you for demo drop, which was 2 years ago on the 16th of February. Crazy how time flies. Well, I thought that it was time to finally have a go at making some changes. I'd love to hear what you think. I've changed the lead and mixed it down from the bottom up. It was actually hard work, as I've learned so much this last 2 years. It's crazy to see all the things I'd done back then. Honestly, I think it would have been easier starting again, but I didn't. How many other producers in the chat have done this? You know, when you go, hello, Souls Like Beast, welcome in. How many else of you have had a track that you did years ago and you go back into the project and you look at how you, like what your chains were like, what plugins you were using, and just like your whole workflow, and like how different it is to how you do things now. And you know how difficult it is. Yeah, it can be really, really hard to go back and like unpick it all. Yeah, I do as well, like, especially when I look back at EQ curves and like surgical little notches and stuff that probably were doing more harm than good. You know, like there's loads of stuff, but sometimes it can be really beneficial to go in and have a look at those old projects, because it will give you an indication of how far you've come. And because you'll forget, because you're you. And your progression happens naturally because you're doing it every day. But going back and having a little look is like a little snapshot in time of, you know, what was going on in your head at that point, which can be really, really interesting. So Twiddle says, my compression was nonsense. Yeah, like, do you know, I hardly ever use any compression in my music. Hardly any at all. When would be the only time I would use compression? On the kick, or maybe if I had like some kick layers that I was going to process together. Other than that, I find balancing it manually has been a good way for me to work now. But when I did use a lot of compression, I definitely wasn't really understanding what it was doing to the point that I do now. I was just putting it on there because everyone did, and especially like with glue compression as well. I don't have anything on my masters anymore. I don't even use any glue compression. And I was having a chat with Guy about this the other day, about what he thought about the fact that I don't use anything on my bus groups. And he said, well, using like a glue compression on your bus group can just be a bit of an easy fix, or it was like an old school way of doing things before CPU was really available to have things on each channel. So I was like, okay, cool. But it's not something that I feel needed. But yeah, like I said, it's not now anyway, but that's the progression, isn't it? That is the journey, is looking back at stuff. And also the opposite's true. I forgot some of the stuff that I used to do, which sounded quite good. And by going into other old projects, you would see those things and be like, oh, okay. So for example, Fruity Slicer. I'd use Fruity Slicer, but I used to use Fruity Slice X, which is a lot more in depth, which would allow you to change the ADSR and change the individual chops, samples, instead of just doing all of them the same, like globally. Like little things like that are things that I used to do, which I don't do anymore. And also old plugins. Like I used to really enjoy Equilibrium, which was an EQ plugin I used to use before Pro Q3 or Pro Q2, and I used to really like that. I liked the shelf on it. I got some really cool. In fact, I might see if I've still got the installer for it and have another go with it. But yeah, it's interesting to go back and have a look. So Let's put it on. Do you know, I'm actually getting a bit emotional. I'm so proud of you. And I really, really want you to be proud of this. And I want you to bank this in your memories of like just how far you have come as a producer. Because it's not easy. It's really not easy. And I think you doing this and going back and making it sound how you wanted it to sound in the beginning is such a great idea. It really is. I love it. I'm so excited for you as well. But yeah, and I hope you're happy with this. I do remember it now. Do you know the bit that I remember was that melody? Dun 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 dun. I always remember that as being like really, really iconic, if that's the right word, or really memorable. So yeah, it's kind of like a cross between Wizards of the Sonic and Coldplay. That's the only way that I can kind of describe it, is it's between those two. So it's called Next to Me, isn't it? Was it always called Next to Me? Yeah, I was just trying to see if I had a version of it on my computer, which I don't. But I'm just so, yeah, it's just such a great track. And I hope that you feel like you've learned a lot from going back and doing it justice to how you wanted it to sound beforehand. And you know what? You'll do this again in another 2 years' time, and there'll be even more stuff. But the difference is it's more subtle. Like the leveling up gets more subtle and more subtle. But it still does. It still will. Like there's never any point where we've ever peaked as a producer. There's always going to be something that you can learn. But yeah, I'm really, really proud of you, mate. Loved it. Thank you for sending it in. Guys, please make sure you go and follow. Hang on. Everyone go and follow Twiddle, please. I'm leaving the link now. Anyone on Native Instruments are giving away a Contact Sound Choir plugin or something. Nice. Is it going to rate my CPU? Jacob Collier Choir. I won't say no to that. Let me just see if I can find it. Put the link in the chat. Here we go, Jacob. Yeah, it's a free download. Let's have a listen. Yeah, I'll have a bit of that. Thank you very much. There's some demos here as well. Yeah. Oh, we've just listened to the demo. Yeah. Yeah, get people like us to remix it. Definitely. Yeah, I really like that. So go and get yourselves a copy of that for free. I'll get my free download now. You've got to create an account. I've probably already got an account with Native Instruments. I've already got some of their plugins. There we go. Download for Windows. If I don't do it right now, I'll just forget. I Know Me. Okay, got it now. Oh, yeah, they have, haven't they, Aftershock? They've everyone here is of a really good standard, but this is the problem sometimes, is people don't realise that. And I like to build people up. I mean, I have 4 record labels as well. I've had some great success stories over the years with people that I've signed, given them the first signing. Similar with this show, it gives people confidence. It's got people collabing. People have now been signed. People have had their work played on the radio. And most of all, people are, we've got somewhere where we can get together. And like I said at the beginning of the show, be accountable, and listen. And people will listen here, and we're not just scan listening. We're listening to the whole thing as a whole, not talking over it, not making any noises over it. But yeah, thank you, Twiddle. I hope so. It's a big part of my journey, to be of service to others and build people up. And I like to hope that this show is definitely doing that as much as we possibly can, because you are important. And from the mental health point of view with stuff, as a lot of you know, I do a lot of work with mental health as well. Being creative is one of the most important things in life, in my opinion, because being creative allows you to express yourself, and you want to either express yourself, well, you can either express yourself in a destructive way, or you can do it, you can harness the energy and skill up, and do it in a productive way, and in a creative way, and in a way that quite possibly could end up being a job for you, and that's what I want from people, is to take your power back, but at the very least have a way to express yourself. So I'm definitely very grateful for it. I used to be a very angry person, and all of that energy was just being wasted on anger, as a young teenager and into my early adult years. I would just be very frustrated, not at people, just at myself. I wouldn't be like that to anyone else, but definitely at myself, and anyone very close to me would see me lose my shit, and it was all because I wasn't expressing myself. And getting into music and DJing, and then eventually music production has allowed me to, have a focus and harness that energy into something productive. So it's really important for all of us that we recognise that in ourselves. So Digital Industry says, I always thought I'm getting too old to make music like a professional career. You're 34. Yeah, it's all of these belief systems that we create ourselves are not true. They're not true at all. I know this because I've been through this. I sometimes have those exact thoughts. I'm 41 years old. I'm a mother. I should have a proper job. What's a proper job? I understand where these belief systems stem from, and when you really dig into it and unravel it, you say to yourself, well, do I really think that? Or is this just stuff I've been told by other people? And then I'm feeling pressurized into conforming to that. It's an interesting one, because you will find that it's because you were told it at some point. Someone sold you that idea and you've bought it. And then we think they're our ideas. We think that we think that. And then we're like, hang on, is that serving me? Is that really, really helpful for me to think I'm too old to do this? Or I should be doing something that everyone else is doing. It's not. It's because Western civilization really doesn't hold a lot, especially in times of lack, you know, when things are, when there's like a recession or money's tight, obviously people are going to start directing their attention to survival. It's very difficult to be creative in a survival situation, but it's really important that we do continue to be creative, because without that, nothing happens. Like, if you think every single thing look around you right now, the phone in your hand, this can, this lovely hoodie that I've got from my friend Kitch, all of this, the roads, the cars, the remote controls, the TVs, this microphone, your computer, the internet, every single thing around you started as a thought in somebody's mind. Everything had been created from a human, apart from nature, obviously. Everything starts in here, and that's why it's really important to look after this. You thought that, Richie. So to think that you're not supposed to be creative is just fucking ridiculous. It really is. Don't let people around you, let's put it in a nicer way. Be around people that support you and believe in you. Always. Be around people that will be on your team, and they will be your cheerleaders. It's really important. And I would like to help with that, and hope that this channel will help to provide you with a little bit of go on, you little scamp. So yeah. Next up, and the last one that we've got today, is Shanos and NuroGL, and this is Drown Me. Hi Naughty Noodles, how are you doing? Okay, here we go. go. That is Drown Me by Shanos and NuroGL. Welcome to all the first-time chatters, by the way. Good to see you here. Yeah, I love T78. Yeah, some great music by T78. Yeah, this track is just great. I loved the phaser on the riff. It had a great relentless forward motion to it. That vocal was everything. And yeah, it's just great. And I hope that I can get a copy of this. I've only got the SoundCloud link at the moment because I'd love to play this. So well done to Shanos and NuroGL. Really, really exciting hard house tune. Were you doing a spot of modding, Sam? That's not like you. Bless you. Yeah, it's bouncy, but it's not donk. Exactly. This is staple hard house. This is like bread and butter, in your face, traditional hard house to me. This, yeah, I love this style because it's uplifting, but it's still powerful. So, oh my goodness, Jonas RDB, thank you very much for the raid. You've caught us right at the end of our stream. Welcome in, raiders. I hope you had a good thingamabob, an ujima, what's it, Jonas, and welcome, raiders. So this is the what is this? Who am I? This is the demo drop, where we listen to people's music that they've made, and we've listened to all of the songs for today. But yeah, thank you very much for raiding. You can join us on the raid out. Yeah. Thank you very much. And I hope you had a really good stream as well, mate. Thank you very much for raiding. But yeah, thank you to everybody who sent in music today. Like I said, you just want to please be creative, however that may express itself within you. Some people like to write poetry. Some people like Chair Bear, are really good with graphics and sketching and painting and poetry as well. Dancing, making music, DJing, comedy, storytelling, journalism. I mean, that could be very creative, but that's another chat. Yeah, it's really important. Danny says, I've been doing artwork for someone else's vinyl record release. That's awesome. That is awesome. Thank you for the follow as well, Robbie. And Souls Like Beast. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I could hear that being played at Tidyland. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, let me just find someone to raid. Oh, Mullen's on. I love Mullen. He's so lovely. He's a very lost person. He's lost in his mind. He has too many records. Far too many. He should give them to me. That's what I think. He's a forlorn person. When am I on again? We are doing... Tell him I said that as well. He'll find it hilarious. When am I on again now? Tomorrow's my day off. I might be on Thursday. I might just be having a bit of a night off. I'll probably be on Thursday, and then I've got gigs at the weekend. So yeah, Thursday or Friday or both. It depends how bored I am, and how much I miss you guys, which is usually a lot. So yeah, we're going to go and raid Malin now. Thank you, everybody. Stay creative. Did I put a holiday request in? It is my holiday live streaming. I love it. No, I'm never bored. Honestly, I never feel bored. If I am, I'll just sleep. But yeah, I'd miss you guys anyway if I didn't stream. But yeah, I will probably see you on Thursday. So I love you all so much. Yeah, and I will speak to you soon. Please make sure you do a raid message. We need to start remembering to do this raid message. So we need, where's the raid one? Oh, there it is. So get the raid thing, and what you should do, you can just copy and paste this, I think, and it should work. There you go. Well, just do what you want. I don't care. I love you all loads. And I will see you on Thursday, most likely. Mwah. God bless. Bye.